One thing about this situation is it makes you put your head down a lot. You tend to struggle to look at people, especially when you've got the big rucksack full and your trousers aren't as clean as they could be. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult.
But like everyone, homeless people need good food and company in a welcoming environment. And they find it in places like this.
Hello, can I get the pork chop? Just, with the veg and the gravy, please. I got to know this place, Sleeping Rough, and I've been coming here, it's about 6 years now. It's one of the more relaxed places in this situation, you know. Absolutely brilliant staff, got a lot of time for people. Nice one, thank you. Not even €2, lads. Where would you get it? People don't want to, like, screw it up to be able to come here. So when people do come here, they tend to leave the drama at the door, you know what I mean? And, yeah, it's a good little spot.
Hello, this is Rebecca calling from the Folk Island Coffee Shop. How are you? I have a customer here who's looking to be booked in. Can I give you your date of birth?
A number of homeless services offer free food. But in this one, the customers have to pay. 80 cents for a small dinner, 160 for a big dinner. And if a customer has no money, they can get credit.
So that'll be 150 of your credit gone, and then you'll have €1.50 then left. For another day?
Oh, another day.
Yeah.
It makes the person who comes in here a customer rather than, you know, a service user. But then also, if one is a customer, they have different level of rights. So, you know, they have the right to complain. They have the right to a variety of food. So the food here is always top-notch. You go into a restaurant, you sit down, you expect decent food and you expect decent service. And just because this restaurant caters for homeless people, why would that be any different?
We have to taste the cake to make sure the customers will enjoy it.
Mine
so
is toffee because it might be still a bit hot.
we're the tasters.
Oh, it's Rose, my favourite.
Very nice.
This is delicious, Rose. Take a bow, Clarker.
I'm here 19 years. Yeah. Most of us here. The head chef, Paddy, who's here 20 years.
19 years in. And I run a dog rescue. Well, these are my 8 babies. She got her name because she passed away, and then I just put her friends on because she was lonely. That's Dobby, my little princess whippet. He's a dick. That's Boo, the Reliant. That's Sarah with the one eye and the epilepsy and the half a tongue. She's just mental. She's embalmed from the inside. So the Floof is the newest addition. She's 3 legs. So between them all, I would have had a full dog.
I'm on the streets 10 years. I always get my dinner here every day. I'd be lost without focus. Totally. You'd know everyone that you come in and you'd see, like, and you'd know them from being on the streets for so long. And I've found Pop Jock. I lived in Tenerife for 5 years. So I miss the sun. I miss having my passport because I don't know where the fuck that is. That's gone. Years. Somebody robbed it. I've done a psychology course, a qualified in childcare, ex-librarian. There's nothing that I haven't done. I want to work with the homeless when I get out of the homeless situation. I want to go around the schools and say, look lads, this is what drugs do to you, this is what alcohol does. Everyone is entitled to have a drink, but remember, you fall out with your family, you fall out with anyone, you end up on the streets. You won't know what hit you. The very first night, that was the worst. I said to myself, right, come on, Antonia, get it together. Okay, you're upset, but think about where you're going to go. So I went, right, Arnott's. I slept underneath there. I knew where Arnott's was, because I used to go shopping there with my mum and dad. Like. I had my daughter's duvet. I had 3 baseball hats on me to make sure I looked like a bloke, so I wouldn't be attacked. And then the last time I done it was 2 months ago. No beds available. So I said, right, okay, you know what you gotta do. Got a tent, got a sleeping bag, thank God for the soup runs, and I pitched it in Phoenix Park and slept there. Yeah, but I had made sure I had it zipped and I had to carry a knife, and God forgive me for that, in case somebody came near me. Oh my God, I was shitting it. I really was. There was loads of people coming and going around and all, and I was going, oh my God, something's going to happen. No, I was really breaking it.
I met an Irish woman online and I was coming to the end of my contract in my apartment in England and I'd just been laid off from my job. And I said, you know what, now it's time to take a chance. It didn't work out as planned, you know what I mean? So, yeah, here I am, nearly 8 years later. I was sleeping out on the roof behind Merchant's Quay there and in the Phoenix Park for a little while. I'd just kind of lost motivation a little bit, you know. I just dragged a sleeping bag up there, then got under a bush, that'll do, and that was it for a few days. I was out of the way and nobody bothering me kind of thing, which is what I prefer. One of the nights was pretty bad. I actually woke up soaking wet at 4 o'clock in the morning and had to spend about 2.5 hours getting my sleeping bag dry before I could get back in it again, you know. But by that time, the sun was coming up and the birds were all singing their heads off.
Losing my family. That's where my whole life just fucking changed. 9 years of age. I don't know how I'm 29. I don't know how I'm 29. Like, it's a miracle that I'm actually still here. I ran away from the care homes. All the wounds I have is from on the streets. It's not a good thing to be saying, but several times I feel like you're suicidal. You don't want to be in this world no more. Because, like, I have beautiful kids here, and I have them tattoos on my arms. And every day I wake up and I see them tattoos. That's what makes me focus, makes me keep going. Come on, they need you, they need you. Because I lost my parents at a young age, I want to give my kids the best I can. My goal is to be in a secure location that I'll be able to sit back, have a job, have my kids over the weekends, and live a normal life. If that's what you call normal, because I don't know what normal is these days. I have nowhere to sleep tonight. It's not only me, it's for herself, like. I have a partner there, I have responsibilities. She's 22 years of age and she's experiencing this. And it's very fucking wrong. Sorry my language, but it's very wrong, like, to be experiencing this. Helping Shauna now is helping me. Because I love the bones for her. On the way home last night, on the way home last night, I gave the sleeping bag away to another fella on the street. Well, we had 2 sleeping bags, one for over us and one for underneath us. But their mum was in need for it last night, so I had to just give it to him another way. Shauna cannot stay on the streets on her own. She's young and vulnerable. She's young and my woman. She's my partner. She's my soul. So I'm not going to let her stay out on the streets by herself. Even if it takes me to go out in the tent with my partner, I will.